Hi guys. So this will be my actual first YouTube reading. And I wouldn't say that I'm like the typical reader that can tell you if your boyfriend's gonna break up with you. My ministry is more along the lines of what medicine do you need right now? What healing do you need right now? Like what message is really important for you to know right now? Um Basically like getting through the journey. That's along the ministry that I work in. So let's start off. I'm going to use the Lantern Oracle just to see like what you guys are really dealing with right now. Right. Timeless reading for the collective on what they're struggling with the most right now on their path for the collective that I love to serve. And we're here to serve. Let's see. You are here to be known, so speak and be seen. Let's see. When this card shows up, it's all about the throat chakra. Um, it's all about the throat and the solar plexus. Really shining your light, knowing that your voice is meant to be heard, you're meant to be seen, and it's really about knowing that you are enough, you're worthy, your voice matters. You may be dealing with some throat chakra imbalances and solar plexus imbalances. So it could be really important right now to work on confidence and to work on speaking your truth and allowing your voice to shine. And some of you may also play an instrument. You may be guided to get on YouTube yourself. You may be guided to apply for a grant where you're meant to just show up and do a pitch deck. And I'm gonna tell y'all something. I do not like doing pitch decks. As a neurodivergent person, I just feel like we need time to think about what I want to say. And even though you have to be prepared for that, it's just like even if I prepare and I write a whole speech, I still just be needing time. You know what I'm saying? I just need time to to just like take it easy. And so this isn't saying that like, you have to rush into things or you have to rush out there to put yourself out there. It could be like the smallest thing. Like it could be just like stopping and talking to somebody and telling them like they're beautiful or you like their hair or you like their shoes or something like that. Your voice matters. It doesn't have to be like some big grandiose thing. It's just going ahead and starting you know, speaking to folks. So I'm gonna read a little bit from the guidebook. And I know that this card comes in the guardian position. So you're definitely covered and you're definitely protected during this time as you're gaining your footing. Cause it's not the easiest thing to just get out there and um, in a world full of like so many different voices and so many different characters, especially if you deal with self-confidence issues and or people pleasing, or you've been shy, it's not been the easiest thing to just like go ahead and like put yourself out there. I know, and I'm speaking from experience. But also, when I'm looking at this card, like she is the center of her universe. And you have to know that like you are in your own world. And you shouldn't be a prisoner in your own world. And so in your own world, you are the center of the stage. You are the center light, the center character, main character. So it's really time for you to step out and just shine, like in your world. Like we're all on the same planet. That's true. But we are within our own world of our own being, our own universe. So it's really important that you feel good in your own world. Like, you don't want to be a prisoner within your own world. Okay, so the book says family culture and society can often demand silence and invisibility. Sometimes early in life, silence and invisibility are even the necessary means for survival. However, at some point in our lives, we need to release our light from the shadows and shine our uniqueness in the world. And the Guardian's message is your difference is your blessing and responsibility to share. Yeah, you didn't come here to just be like some silent rock. Like you chose to incarnate as a powerful being, a goddess, a god. So it's really time to shine your light. So let's dive a little bit deeper. This is the Earth Woman Tarot. I don't even know if I can show these girls on here because they got a lot of, you know what I'm saying? They show a lot of little skin. We shall see. We shall see. Um, I'm try to keep them low. Spirit, what else do you have to say about the collective shining their voice, letting their voice out, letting their message out? Yeah, three cards popped out. So we have, let's see if she shows us. The Page of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Three of Pentacles. And so what I'm getting from this is, listen, whenever you go ahead and you start speaking up and you let your voice shine, like so much, you're going to receive so much love and money and attention from this. And you are divinely supported. You're divinely supported. Like your guides, your angels, your ancestors are pushing you forward to show your creations, whether that be creating through your voice, writing, art, cooking, sewing, crocheting, whatever it may be, you're supported in it. And people gonna notice, and you also gonna get a little coin from it. You know what I'm saying? Like once you start planting that seed and really just like opening yourself up, everything will start to blossom. Will start to bloom. Once you plant your seed, which is your voice, once you plant that seed and you plant yourself out there, it's going to be sure to bloom abundance in. With the Six of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Let me see. I ain't got the best camera. But the Six of Pentacles is all about having way more than enough to share. So from you shining your light and putting your voice out there, putting your work out there, coming out of the shadows and really like showing yourself, you are going to bring in abundance and you're going to have way more than you ever thought that it was going to bring in. And this is your justice. Like you deserve this. You've been working hard in those shadows. In the shadows, you've been working really hard. You've been working hard behind the scenes. You just been like keeping your head down, and, putting one foot in front of the other, but you just haven't let anybody see it. So whether it's like you starting a business, you just being creative, you following your passions is going to be lucrative. It's going to create so much abundance, and also not even just like abundance, like it's going to be very fulfilling. Like it's going to like warm your heart space. And then, yeah, we have temperance after that. Like this is something that you have been working on and waiting for and praying, and your angels have heard you, and they're saying like it's time now. And we got the Queen of Pentacles after that. Like it just keeps getting better and better. Queen of Pentacles. Like you're just gonna be able to put your feet up and the money just gonna keep coming in. And the Queen of Cups, like so much emotional fulfillment will be had from you shining your light and letting your voice out there. The world. Like it just doesn't stop, y'all. We got the major arcana here, the Temperance hand, and the World card. And then the Chariot, all this beautiful abundance. Like you get up there and you talk or you shine your light and however you see fit. Like it's going to just lead to the world. Like so much beautifulness is coming in, and the Wheel of Fortune really is like turning in your favor. Like it just gets better and better and better. And with all that major arcana, like this is divine. Like this is God, the universe, your angels, your ancestors, like showing you like you are supported. You're supported. And speaking from somebody who has had a hard time like putting their voice out there, it's like you be doing a whole bunch of stuff and you got a lot of creativity, and you got a lot of beautifulness and goodness to share. And it might not, you might have felt like you've been like kind of burned before, like whenever you just try to like shine your light, and people around you may have tried to like dim that light or tried to hush you and shush you and tell you to stay small. But it's time to let loose. It's time to go. It's time to go. Like Spirit is saying it's time for you to just like pick up the reins and you take charge forward. Charge forward. And when you charge forward, you're definitely going to be supported. The Wheel of Fortune is turning in your favor. And this is going to bring you a lot of financial stability as well as emotional stability. And this is something that you have waited for a long time. Um, it's funny because like I just had a thought. Like you know how sometimes like Beyonce will all of a sudden just pop out of nowhere like 2 o'clock in the morning and be like, "Oh, I'm going on tour," and stuff like that. It feels like some of y'all have also been in that energy and be like, "I'm just gonna pop out." You know what I'm saying? With this big grand thing that you're gonna just show like that you've been working on, and um, but it doesn't even have to be like that complicated. You can pop out with like the smallest thing, you could pop out with just like one message today or whatever. It doesn't have to be this grand accumulation of like something that you've been working on this entire time in the shadows. Like you could take baby steps as you're putting your voice out there. Okay. And now I'm gonna go to the Medicine Woman Oracle and just see what medicine can really assist you in putting your voice out there at this time. Because, like I said, it is not the easiest thing. Like, you come from just like being told that you're not enough or you're too much and dimming your light. And so sometimes we need some medicine to just like help us to understand, like, how we can move through this. Um, I know for me personally, with a neurodivergent brain, and some of you all may resonate out there, but with a neurodivergent brain, like someone can tell me, it's like, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink. But one thing I think is really important about that I feel like people don't ask is the horse, it's like, why should the horse drink? So it's like, people often like stay with that statement of like, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink or whatever. But it's like someone may be leading you to the water, but it's like you have the final say. Though they may have led you to the water, who's to say that that water ain't poisoned? Who's to say that that water's not dirty? You know what I'm saying? So it's like you have to use your discernment. And just because someone's leading you to water, like you decide if you drink or not. It really has to do with like your choice. Like you decide your medicine. Others don't decide the medicine for you. If that makes sense. I don't know why I speak it like that, but yeah, no, you just go with. Oh, what up now? All right. So we had two cards like fly out. The male principle, number 31, step towards reconciling with the masculine before you. And the art of rituals, practice rituals to re-enchant your life. So these cards are coming out for your medicine within the masculine principle, within the action. And so this really is about action at this time, especially when we're dealing with masculine energy. It's about you taking a step forward to re-enchant your life. And what I'm getting from this is you have to take the time to see your magic first. You have to take the time to know how powerful you are within your own universe before you can step out there and allow your light to shine. This is really about internal work, and this is really about healing. So the bear spirit is actually associated with the West when it comes to the medicine wheel. And so in that direction, it's all about, ooh, throat chakra, yeah. Y'all have to work on y'all's throat chakra. But also, in the West is really about healing, and that is where the bear spirit lives, to work on healing. So it may be helpful to look up the West direction, angels, ancestors, spirit animals, and totems that are associated with the West, and that could be a part of your medicine. Okay, and with this art of ritual, oh, and then also 31 and 33, threes could be significant right now, and also 33 is a master number, and 3 is associated with the ascended masters, um, and with support and with forward movement and progress. So you may be seeing a lot of threes right now, 333 or 33. That can definitely be confirmation for you that this message is for you. Or when you see those numbers, it can be really helpful for you to know that like spirit is reiterating this message. And also the color red may be significant. You may be seeing a lot of red. Um, or if you start to see red after this, that could be a sign from spirit. And with the art of rituals, what I'm getting from that, practice rituals to re-enchant your life. So this is really about self. Like I was saying before, there's something that you have to heal internally first before you even feel comfortable with stepping out in front of others and letting your light shine in whatever form or fashion that may be, whether it's athletics, um, writing, cooking, speaking. Your voice, your expression, it comes from you and it comes from who you really are on the inside. And it's a beautiful expression of the divine. And it's like once we got here to this part of the reading, I just started feeling a lot of calmness, like a lot of just like healing energy coming in. Also feathers may be a sign. And at this time, like you really have to give yourself compassion. Give yourself compassion and give yourself grace because when you start to do things in a way that you've never done before, maybe even it has never been done within your bloodline, or your family, it's not so easy to break those patterns, to step out and do things in a way that have not been done before. So give yourself grace and compassion as you move through this, as you heal through this. Um, Stepping out of the shadows is not okay. There goes the book. But stepping out of the shadows is not the easiest thing. So just give yourself grace and compassion during this time and let your light shine. And maybe even in the past, like you felt like whenever you spoke up that you were misunderstood or people just really, really try not to understand you. But that's their problem. It's not your problem. So, um, it's really about coming home to self within your own world and realizing that you are your own universe. And within your own universe, within your own world, it's really important to create the most vibrant, beautiful, and loving atmosphere for yourself, for for your soul, because our bodies are housed within our souls are housed within these bodies. So um it's really important that you use your voice to say kind things to yourself. A lot of you may not be speaking so kindly to yourselves, and you constantly hear like negative voices like in your head. That's not you. um Your voice is loving. Your voice is kind, is soft. And I think that's why once we got to this portion, it's almost like spirit kind of like slowed me down and like just had me take my time and changed my tone. So it may be really important for you all to change your tone right now towards yourself and how you speak to yourself. Um, when I first started my healing journey, that was one of the very first things that I had to start with was my internal voice and how I was speaking to myself. And I am the firstborn daughter of a lot of children. So, firstborn daughters, if you know, you know. It is not the easiest thing to be a firstborn daughter. There's a lot of responsibility. There's a lot of internal struggles, trying to be perfect, trying to keep everybody together, helping everybody out, pouring out of your cup constantly to make sure that everything runs smoothly and flows smoothly. But it's really time to like pour into your cup. And as far as like healing, teas could be very helpful right now. If you would like to start like a tea journey, that may help you. And when you're drinking the tea, whether you use loose leaf or bag tea, you can set your intentions. You can connect with whatever herbs, flowers, essence, tinctures that you want to use in your tea. And then ask your tea to help you to use your voice boldly. You can say to your tea, please help me to speak my truth. My voice matters. Help me to speak boldly. Help me to speak clearly. Help me to speak kindly to myself and to others. And you can do that with your water as well, but tea is really good for connecting and clearing, healing, and activating the throat chakra. So, I'll wrap it up with some angel numbers. I know earlier and look, 30 voice, 3. So 3 definitely is significant. 3, 30, 31, 33 are all the numbers that came out before. And let's just get another confirmation for to wrap it all up. Let's see. Confirmation, angel number. Yeah, angels will speak to you with this number. Okay. And the number is 7777. And it says perseverance, change of perspective, reflection, inner strength, wisdom, enlightenment. There's a need for a change of perspective on whatever has taken over you now. If you want to succeed, you need to keep going down the road you're on. Reach for the wisdom within, and then you'll just know what the right what the right next step is. And so that's confirming whenever I was saying that it's really important to do some healing, internal healing, in order for you to even feel comfortable with shining your light, with shining your voice, speaking your truth and being seen, you have to see yourself. It all starts internally first. You have to see yourself. You have to heal from within to feel comfortable with being seen by others. So right now, there may be something that you're not seeing and that your vessel wants you to see, your soul wants you to see. So a good journal prompt as well could also be um and then you can do this in automatic writing or you can just do regular journaling. But you can write at the top of your paper true self, inner self, higher self, whatever you want to call it. True self, higher self. What am I not seeing within me at this time? Or what am I not seeing internally that is holding me back from expressing myself fully externally? Oh, that's a good one. I'm gonna write that down for myself. You know, and we are, if I'm giving a collective message to you all, that means I'm a part of the collective with you. So this is like preaching to the choir for me, um, and things that I've been working on. But um, I will leave the message right there. And I'm so happy to connect with y'all. And I'm excited to see you guys shine your lights. I'm excited to shine my lights. And it's time. It's time that we put our voices out there. It's time that we shine our light. It's time that we heal ourselves internally and are just so loving and kind and compassionate to ourselves. Thank you guys for listening to me deliver this message for you. And I pray that your journey is a journey of a lifetime, that you have days that you savor and that you live a delicious life. Okay? Because life is meant to be sweet. Life is meant to be savored. So savor your days and yeah. And one more thing. So I was just trying to end the reading, right? And so then this is my first YouTube reading ever. So welcome, welcome. I mean, it's just gonna get funnier, better and better, okay, as we go. We work with what we got with right now. But there was a message from the wisdom of the oracle that wanted to come out, number 28, building blocks. Let's see if we can get it. Hey, I ain't got the best camera right now, but like I said, we work with what we got. And that could be a message to somebody. Like you might be saying, well, I don't have the best microphone, or I don't have the best camera, or I don't have this and I don't have that. But that could be a message too, is like, feeling like you don't have um the proper things to let your voice shine. You might feel like you don't have the proper equipment and whatnot. But sharing a personal story, I went through a house fire on Mother's Day last year. So I literally lost everything. I had the microphone they say you should have, the Yeti microphone. Okay, them things ain't cheap. I had the microphone they say you should have. I had a nice laptop. Like I had all these things, and so I was like, well, what am I gonna do in my business now? How am I gonna start my podcast? How am I gonna do all this and whatnot? Lost all my tools, all my decks, all my crystals, all everything. When I say everything, I lost everything. And that is really a message in itself. It's really important for you to know that you are the tool, you are the miracle, you are the magic, you are the building blocks. And um and also a song came through. Get ready for your blessing. Get ready for your miracle. Now, I do not sing. That's not my ministry, okay? I cook, I write, I laugh, and you know what I'm saying? I'm good at reading energy. Like, I am who I am. Singing is not one of them. But you are the building block. Like, you have everything that you need within you. It's just really important for you to just start taking like your experiences, all these little blocks, all of these experiences that you've had in your life, whether you want to quote unquote deem them good or bad, their experiences, their energy. And that is a lot of energy to go ahead and build yourself up, to build you up, to build your voice up. Whether you've been through the bad or the good, is energy that you can utilize for your best and highest good. So I don't know what the book says, but that's just what I was getting from that. Let me see. Let's see. Let's just get a little message here. Number 28. Okay. So, all right, here we go. Strong foundation, a beautiful work in progress. You have everything you need to cultivate an extraordinary life. This is the time when your focus needs to be on the foundations you build upon. Your your work, your relationships, and every being are underwritten by your values, ethics, morals, and core beliefs. Are they still true for you? Will they stand the test of time and serve as a solid grounding upon which you construct your life? Now you are making changes that will affect everything in a positive way. Your destiny is truly remarkable and a beautiful design. Y'all got this. Y'all got this. Y'all been putting in work. Okay? My camera ain't the best, but daggone it. Let me see. If you feel the energy of the building blocks, y'all been putting in the work. Now it's just time to just like go ahead, climb the ladder, climb the steps of the work that you've been doing, using your experiences to craft your message, craft your designs, craft your words, whatever it may be. But I'm gonna leave it there. Enjoy your days, savor your days for the most delicious life, because life was meant to be savored and life was meant to be sweet. Mm. Okay, so one more thing that I feel like Spirit really wants me to share is like as I said in the message before, like I feel like when readers share a collective message, they're a part of that collective in some way, shape, or form. So this message was all about like the voice, the throat chakra, the solar plexus, letting your light shine, showing the things that you're creating, showing up for yourself, showing up for your desires, your desired reality, showing up for your heart's desires. And I really feel like it's important that when we begin to show up, that we show up in our most truest form um that we can at that time, and then just give ourselves compassion as we grow, as we learn, as we evolve, because like I might have a grainy camera right now, but eventually I'm not. Like eventually I'm not. Like you might feel like you don't have the best like setup right now. You might feel like you don't have the best like tools and what right now. But like I said in the reading, like it's really just about like honoring yourself. And one thing that's really been coming up lately for me is just being bold, because our ancestors were not able to. A lot of our ancestors had to dim their light, act like they couldn't do certain things when they could, and they were magical and they were creative and they were beautiful, and they tried to even like hide their beauty so that they some of them wouldn't get sold off, so that some of them wouldn't get taken or harmed in certain ways. So like it's really important now, like it is an honor. View it as an honor. I know that there are things that you have to heal within yourself, but view it as an honor to be able to step forward boldly in ways that your ancestors could not and wanted to. Our ancestors had so much courage and so little resources back then. And we have all of these resources, and we tend to not show courage. We tend to not step out boldly. Like, as for me, I know as an eldest daughter, I put a lot of my time and energy in trying to help heal my family. And so it's not that I didn't necessarily want to step out and use my resources. I just put all my resources into one avenue or into one thing. And now it's like the more I free my voice, the more I free myself, the more I heal internally, the more I can just be like, oh, I want to do this and I want to do that. Just like I said during the reading, like I love to cook, I love to write, I love to laugh and dance and be silly and whatnot. And so it's like I can start to pour more into different cups that ultimately fill me up. So it could be really important for you right now to like pour into your cup, whatever fills you up. It could be dancing, it could be singing, it could be listening to music, it could be taking naps, it could be going to get spas, facials, nails done, hair done, wearing certain colors, expressing yourself through what you wear, how you do your hair. However, that also isn't associated with letting your light shine, with utilizing your voice. Like the voice is all about communication, it's all about expression. So, and there's plenty of ways to express ourselves. Like we can express through voice, we can express through touch, we can express through what we hear, like what we make, what we a poem, whatever, writing. There's plenty of ways to express yourself, so don't limit yourself in your expression. And another thing that Spirit was telling me was like, I was just thinking like, okay, this is about to be my very first like YouTube reading like ever. Um and I can't wait to look back in a while, like after I've got so many new community members and I've connected with so many tribe members and our community has grown and we're thriving and we are loving on each other and supporting one another. Like I can't wait to look back at this very video right here. But like I was saying, this is gonna be my very first YouTube reading. And then like I'm on Threads and I'm on TikTok for the first time. And like I'm just really like putting little deposits, little seeds in all of these different places. So as you start this journey, learn from my mistake because I used to just hone in on one thing and be like, this is gonna be it. This is gonna be the podcast, or this is gonna be the book, or this is gonna be the work. Plant various gardens, various seeds in just different gardens, whether it be offline, online. Just plant little seeds everywhere. Seeds of faith everywhere. And that is how also your voice will begin to grow the more seeds that you plant in all of these different locations, whether it be online, YouTube, TikTok, um, offline, vendor events, farmers markets, TED Talks, whatever, some type of like, but yeah, don't limit yourself. Savor your day for the most delicious life because life was meant to be savored and sweet. Love y'all.